That breaking news is in Arlington. A man died after getting shot at a hotel. It happened just after 4 o'clock this afternoon at Candlewood Suites on Jane Street. That's near Merrill Road. Police say that the victim is a black male in his 40s. Police are looking for a white man and a white woman who drove away from the scene in a small silver sedan. If you have any information about the shooting, call Crime Stoppers. That phone number is 866-845-TIPS. And we are tracking Tropical Storm Grace right now. The 7th named storm of the season has formed several hundred miles off Cape Verde Islands. Right now, the storm winds are only about 40 miles per hour, but are expected to strengthen in the next couple of days. So we want to get right to Channel 4's Rebecca Berry. You are tracking Tropical Storm Grace. Well, the Gainesville Police Department is looking for a man they say attempted to sexually assault a 21-year-old girl earlier today. It happened at the home at the intersection of Northwest 3rd Avenue and Northwest 8th Street around 5 o'clock this morning. Channel 4's Heather Lee is in Gainesville following this story. She's joining us live. Heather, the first Gator games tonight, I'm sure a lot of people are walking around. Do they know what's going on? Exactly 1 year ago, Gainesville police were trying to locate a man connected to 4 attacks near campus. He was never found. Police were looking for a white man in his early 20s with a medium build wearing a blue shirt and orange shorts. While the suspect description is different with the latest case, there's a lot of anxiety last year on campus as students returned to classes as police were sending alerts and stepping up their patrols. Well, the search is on for an owner of 4 large, vicious dogs who attacked a man on Jacksonville's east side. Police say that they've identified the owner, but that person has not been found yet. A man in his 40s was walking along Passetti Street when he was attacked around 8 o'clock last night. That's near Martin Luther King Jr. Expressway in 8th Street East. The man was taken to UF Health, where he is in critical condition. Police say that the dogs were behind a poorly constructed chain link fence before they escaped and attacked the man. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says the dogs were pit bulls, but witnesses who have seen them say that they may have been other breeds. Neighbors say they've complained about the dogs in the area before. A source at Animal Care and Protective Services says that the dogs are being cared for there. Jacksonville police say that a tip helped them arrest a woman who was stealing prescription glasses. And investigators say that 34-year-old Samantha Fellows stole 2 pairs of glasses from Magnolia Eye Care on Normandy Boulevard. When police took her into custody, they say that she was wearing a pair of the glasses. Fellows told police that she took a Xanax pill and doesn't even remember being at the store. Fellows is 9 months pregnant. Police say that other prescription medication was found on her when she was taken into custody. Fellows is charged with grand theft and possession of a controlled substance without having a prescription. Well, look at your screen there. Pictures of this crash in Orange Park came into our newsroom. Apparently, a pizza delivery somehow didn't work out the way it was supposed to. The driver landed on top of another car. It happened at the Texas Roadhouse on Blanding Boulevard. The details of the crash are still unclear at this point, and we're not sure if anyone was hurt. As soon as we get more information, we'll pass it along to you. Right now, St. Augustine is celebrating turning 450 years old. A music festival, art show, and dance performances are all a part of the festivities. The nation's oldest city was founded by the Spanish in 1565. The fun started last night, where an estimated 12,000 to 15,000 people showed up. It's expected that between 25,000 to 30,000 will attend today. This morning, hundreds gathered at the Fountain of Youth, many dressed like it was 1565, celebrating the history that the city has to offer. So Tuesday is the big day, St. Augustine's 450th anniversary. Join us live, for we have coverage at 8:30 in the morning. Kent and Mary will bring you the reenactment of the arrival of Pedro Menendez and a special mass at the Cathedral Basilica. And don't forget, download our Explorer's Guide to St. Augustine app. That's where you'll find everything you need, from the events calendar to the nearest parking. Just search St. Augustine 450 in your app store, and that app is free. All right, Tim Tebow is over in Philadelphia. The Eagles released the former Gator and Nice High School quarterback today. It comes as a bit of a surprise. Yesterday, Philadelphia traded quarterback Matt Barkley, seemingly clinching Tebow's return to the NFL. But this morning, the Eagles went ahead and cut the 2007 Heisman Trophy winner. Coach Chip Kelly says that Tebow isn't good enough to be the team's #3 quarterback right now. Well, it could create a fresh opening for her opponents in election 2016. What Hillary Clinton's campaign revealed about her personal email server straight ahead. In Camden County are back out today cleaning up a trail of destruction from yesterday's severe storms. They really saw the brunt of the storm, damaging winds with speeds up to 90 miles per hour. Knocked down trees and power lines. Take a look at this massive tree uprooted in Kingsland. We spoke with a few neighbors today, all cleaning up the damage. One man who wasn't home when the severe storms rolled through says he feared for the worst.
Since it broke early this morning, Ashley, because it's believed that she crossed state lines, the FBI is now involved.
Absolutely. And of course, Georgia police, JSO, they're all working together to try to find Susan Box, 78-year-old woman who was last seen in her home in the west side here. Her son, an alarm went off last night. He was the one who alerted police because that alarm at 10:30 let him know something was going on at the house, Mrs. Box's home. And he tried to find her, tried to call her, didn't get in touch with her. But when he got here, as you said, her front door was kicked in, which was a big red flag to him. When he got inside, her cell phone was there, the purse was missing, her car was missing, and of course, she was missing. Really scary situation here. I'm going to back up, just kind of show you what's going on now. You can see a police car here, of course, several of them canvassing the neighborhood right now, along with a helicopter that's been up in the sky off and on here searching for her and or her vehicle that's missing. So let me give you a description of what she looks like so you know who to look out for. 78-year-old woman, 5'3", 115 pounds. She's a white woman with brown eyes and brown hair. Again, that vehicle information is a 1998 Toyota Corolla. That's also missing. It's a faded blue over silver with a Florida tag of 0714HI. If you, of course, see her or the car, call JSO. Here's what else they're telling us right now.
Detectives came out. We began canvassing the neighborhood, searching for this woman, searching for her car. Her car is missing as well. So there's so many factors here that bring us to the conclusion today, this morning, that it is an abduction.
She lived in the home by herself. She does take medication because she has some heart problems. Obviously, her son is very worried. He's being cooperative with police. And at this point, they just don't know of any suspects because she doesn't have any known enemies or any reason for this to have happened. But it does seem to be maybe a burglary and it just went too far. So unsure of those details, but that's what police are looking into right now, trying to locate her. But please do not assume that she's in South Georgia just because they say she could be in our area still here in Jacksonville. So keep your eyes peeled. The reason why they think she's in Georgia, they're following her credit card statements. So again, whoever has her purse could be using that. We just want you to keep an open mind and keep your eyes peeled, as I said, and call JSO if you see her or the vehicle. Live from the west.
Absolutely. And, you know, I do the same thing that the woman who was a victim in this story did. Keep the purse right here, real tight on your arm, close to your body. But the thieves still got what they wanted. This crime happened in the middle of the day, in the middle of a busy parking lot. And police say it can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. With some other advice here, like my purse, I have a zipper. So to keep my wallet and goods safe, I'm going to want to zip that up before I walk out into the parking lot, or even really while you're shopping in the store. Also, never leave your purse and leave it unattended while you're going to grab something at the store, because that's an easy way for thieves to get it as well. I'm Ashley.
This accident, it's going to take a while to get clear, at least until 11 o'clock. They're saying at least, so it could be even longer than that. In fact, we had to back up. We were up, see that second FHP car? We were all the way up there, and they had us move back because they say that now that the light is out, the sun, they can see more evidence. So we had to get out of the way so they could investigate. I also want to show you something I have with me here. They say this crash happened because of debris on the roadway. Well, we easily found debris on the roadway. It's all over I-95. Now, this is not what caused the crash, not this particular piece of debris, but I want to show you how big this is because I did see the debris that caused the crash. It's a huge piece of metal about this size, a big chunk of metal that fell off of a semi. That's what caused the crash, is what I'm being told. I was shown it. We can't get it on camera because it is evidence, but I wanted to give you a point of reference of how big of the debris was. And again, there's just debris all over the roadway here on I-95, and it is an active construction site. So we also have a lot of cones in the area. One person dead, that SUV far off in the distance underneath the jackknife semi. The person died there, and then another car on scene. 2 people were hurt and taken to the hospital. They will be okay, though. 3 semis involved. The one you see behind us there, Jackknife, is one of them. The semi drivers are okay, and they are just, of course, on scene here at FHP, trying to collect as much information as possible. All lanes of 95 northbound shut down. You will not be able to get through at least until 11 o'clock. We're going to stay out here live, of course, throughout the morning. We want to take you back to the anchors now. I'm live, Ashley Mitchum, Channel 4, the local station.
Ashley.
Just got here on the beach at Little Talbot Island, spoke to a park official just a little bit ago, and he told me what we're seeing now. FWC is out here. The search continues. We have a truck on the beach, and we also have, it's too bright to show you over there, but right into the sun, there's an FWC boat, and they are basically just going up and down the coast here, searching for this little boy that went missing yesterday. Again, the search started this morning at about 7:30, so just a few moments ago. The park doesn't open until about now, so we won't see anybody out here for a few moments, but FWC out here on scene. We do want to tell you, yesterday search crews launched out here and searched for this little boy after a beachgoer called for help, saying that there was a boy swimming and went underwater. The crews searched as the boy's family stood by, panicked. Beachgoers say several people saw the boy. They tried to help him for hours. Crews from at least 4 different agencies worked to find the boy. There were as many as 6 boats, 2 helicopters. They used underwater radar, then dive teams joined into the search. For everyone at the beach, it was just a heartbreaking sight. All they could do was pray and wait.
I heard him say that he was close to trying to rescue the boy. He's probably about just mere foot away, and he tried to grab him, and he got taken under. That's all I know.
News4Jax spoke with the aunt of the 11-year-old boy, and she says she's very thankful for the support from the community and the prayers. Right now, they're just clinging to hope that they'll find him okay. Again, we do have an active search going on this morning. It's going to continue until they find something, and we'll continue to stay out here and bring you updates. Live from Little Talbot Island, Ashley Mitchum, Channel 4, the local station. I am live in Trenton, and as you said, just a terrible accident. Tanya came home from the hospital on Saturday, so now the entire family is home, but of course they are missing little Jalen, who passed away on Friday from this accident, and they are going through so much right now, more than just the physical wounds, but also just emotionally. I spoke with the grandmother who tells us what happened and how the family's holding up.
Me and Jalen had a really close bond that nobody but me and her will ever know.
A special relationship between a grandmother and granddaughter. Now, in a freak accident, 5-year-old Jalen's life was cut short. A sturgeon jumped into the Rippey's boat while Dad Waylon was driving, injuring Jalen's mom, Tanya, and 9-year-old brother, Trevor. We spoke with her grandmother and Waylon's mother, Donna Rippey, about what happened.
Little Jalen, she loved to fish, loved to go hog hunting with us, and she just loved the outdoor life and coming over and spending quality time with her grandmother.
Now that her granddaughter's life has been taken away, Rippey wants something done to prevent anyone else from getting hurt by the jumping fish.
We're wanting everybody, the community, to come forward and have something done about the sturgeons on the river, a no-wake zone or something.
Rippey tells us the family is home recovering now. 9-year-old Trevor has some facial injuries as well as a broken hand. And Tanya has severe facial trauma, including lacerations all over her face from the forehead down to her chin, a broken nose and broken cheekbone. And Tanya has no insurance. Tanya works for the Trenton Animal Hospital. Employees there tell us that Tanya and her family are wonderful people, and they are heartbroken for them.
And I want to thank everybody for the donations and the thoughts and the prayers that's headed. But nothing will replace where she has me in her heart.
The funeral for Jalen is this Saturday at 10 a.m. There is a GoFundMe account set up for the family to pay for funeral expenses, obviously, that were unexpected, as well as costly medical bills, because all 3 of them had to be airlifted to UF Health in Gainesville. So we do have that link up on our website, news4jax.com, if you'd like to help the family. Live from Trenton.